Hi there, convid survivors. Welcome to my channel. It's, well, what month are we in? I'm recording this in October. You'll probably see it, or you may see it in November. I don't know. Now, this video is a follow-up to one I did a few weeks ago now, where I opened up a tin, a money box that I hadn't actually opened for 50 years or over 50 years, and I said in that video that I had a second box. In fact, it's this box here. So like the other one, I suspect you can guess what's in here now, but we're going to open this one up, and with this one I haven't got the key. So, well, here's my key. I'm going to break into it because, well, it's a very simple lock on it, but and I think it'll come undone quite easily. But yeah, I'm going to have to crowbar this open, and then we'll see what's in here. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the other camera, and then we're going to open up this box and see what's inside. Okay. So here we are with the box, my trusty screwdriver here, a typical money box from a thrift box it's called, where you'd put all your rent, coal, gas and electricity money in there, because in the days of the 50s and 60s people had to kind of save money away, actual money away for rent and other expenditures like gas and electricity, and in those days of course coal. So someone, or the head of the family, would probably have a money box like this just to save away money for those bills. There was no concept, as far as I know, of standing orders and things like that. You had to save your money up like this in a money box. Anyway, this money box is going to be opened now, and as I said, I haven't got the key, so we're going to have to pry the box open, and I'm just going to try and keep it on camera. There's the keyhole there. I couldn't find the key, so yeah. Okay, come in. There you go. Wasn't too difficult. So what have we got? Another box full of interesting coins. So what I'm going to do now is, as I did with the other box, I'm going to just have a little sift through here and bring out some interesting stuff that possibly could be in here. I've got no idea. I've forgotten what's actually in here, apart from, of course they are all coins, but who knows, I've forgotten. So let me just rummage around in here, get some stuff out, and we'll have a look. So I've sorted out some coins, and I've put them into some sort of order, but it may get a bit random as I go through. We're going to look at different denominations from the past that I've got in this collection, and just some history behind them perhaps. So let's start off with what I think I've got here anyway, are some pennies. Queen Victoria penny here, and this is 1896. Now this would have been, as a child in the 60s, you would find this type of coin in your pocket now and again. It's an old coin, it was an old coin even then, but you would find that in your loose change quite often. But these two are different, and I'm kind of not certain whether this is a penny, but it's much thicker than this. It's Queen Victoria again, but it's much older. It's 1854, so, but it's a bit battered, but I'd say it's almost twice as thick as this one here. Not in great condition, I guess, but yeah, nice coin to have. Now you wouldn't have found this in your change. that would have been taken out of circulation, I would guess. This one, George the Fourth, and I have a date on here of 1834. Now, George the Fourth, I think he died a little bit earlier than 34, unless I can't see the date very well. But I'm quite pleased to have a George the Fourth because, well, I think that's the only one I've got in my collection from his reign. Again, you wouldn't have found this in your loose change, but I've obviously acquired this. I think this may have come from my grandma, and I'll talk about that during the course of this video. So the next set of coins, some of these are in pretty good condition, and these were a set of coins. There were a few others as well that were given to me when I was about 9 years old, because I started to collect coins, and my grandmother on my mother's side had some coins herself, just a few in a little bag, and she gave these to me because of course I was collecting coins, and she thought, well, that would be a good idea to give it to this young lad, he'll look after them. And certainly I have looked after them. I've kept them and they will stay in the family. These coins are of various denominations, but they are quite interesting. This first one here is a George III crown, and of course it would be solid silver. It's 1821. It shows St. George slaying the dragon on one side, and the oh no, not George the Third, George the Fourth, sorry, it's George the Fourth's reign. So quite a nice coin. The others, this one here, let's see, this is George the Third, so that's the king that went a little bit mad, although these days they're beginning to think that actually he was bipolar. This is 1799, and I think it's a half penny. It says nothing on the coin as to what denomination it is, but it kind of has that half penny look to it. So I think this is a half penny, but it's in really good condition. These two are kind of a set together. They are the same date, and I suspect a few of you out there have heard of the term a cartwheel penny and a cartwheel 2p. These coins were stamped 1797. That's the only date these coins were stamped. This is the penny, this is the 2p. This one's 1 ounce in weight, the penny. This one's 2 ounces in weight. You can see how thick the 2p is. It's a heavy coin. And on the back, of course, we've got George the Third. This one's in very good condition, and this one's very worn. I'm not sure, I think I picked this up separately. My grandmother certainly gave me this 2p, but this penny I think I picked up somewhere else. But a couple of great coins to have. You wouldn't want many of these in your pocket, but then I guess a penny or 2p would have bought you quite a bit back in the day. So here we have some old sixpences, 6 old D, and I suspect from the dates of these, I just found these in my loose change over a period of time. The latest one is 1949, a George VI, and they range in dates 1929, 1928, and this one is so worn. It's George V, don't think I can see the date on this one. This one probably would have been solid silver. These may have been transitioning to the new metals that they used to replace silver. But nice coins, the sixpence. I think they had some nice designs on them. So here we have coins, 4 coins that were called farthings. So these were a quarter of a penny. So these 4 together would have made up 1 penny in value. They were, I think, withdrawn during the 50s, maybe early 60s. I kind of, as a boy, I never spent any of these. I think they were still around when I was a very young boy, but I never had these in my change. So these were always being found around the house because they become out of circulation at some point. I remember my grandparents, or one set of grandparents, found quite a few of these down the back of their sofa, so I suspect some of these might be from there. Nice design, I always thought. Had a robin on, mostly, or Britannia, but a nice coin. So we have here a selection of shillings, 1 shilling, 12 pennies to 1 shilling. Queen Victoria there, George V there, and another George V. This one is very old. I think this came from my grandmother as well. This is 1826. This is George IV. So that's the oldest shilling I have. Again, you know, these coins, they're nice to have. I just had a look on eBay to see what these might be going for. In this condition, it's quite worn really. £2 or £3. I mean, you know, it's solid silver, but these things aren't valuable really. You might think they are for the age that they are, but no, there's plenty of them around, I would guess. So yeah, a nice collection there, little collection of silver shillings. So some very small coins here. These are similar to sixpences, but they are the silver threepenny bits. Now, I never saw these as a child either. They had gone out of circulation and had been replaced by a more of a copper coin. I'm trying to get one out as we speak to show you. So those were the silver ones, and this is the traditional multi-sided threepenny bit that I was used to as a child. This one's 1967, but before this came out, these were the ones in circulation, silver threepenny bits. And traditionally these coins were put into Christmas puddings for people to find in a slice of Christmas pudding. So if you were lucky to get a silver threepenny bit in your Christmas pudding, and then you could keep it. Well, I think we had to give them back to my nan actually, because she made the Christmas puddings and she wanted these back, but maybe she swapped them for something else. But yes, because they're silver, they could be put into food like Christmas puddings. When these came out, no, you couldn't do that. You couldn't use these at all. So the tradition of threepenny bits in Christmas puddings stopped with these coins. And here we have 3 crowns, or 5 shillings. These weren't usually used in circulation, but I have a Churchill crown from 1965. and I have a Queen Elizabeth commemorative 1953. I think that was the wedding, obviously. No, probably her investiture. I'm sure that was around about that sort of time. So a crown for that, and we have at the end here a Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer 1981 coin. So quite nice. As I said, these weren't really put into circulation, they were just there for people to collect, and I've got 3 of these. So last but not least, 3 odd coins here. This one is dated 1795, and I had to look this up because it's kind of a token that's payable in Beccles in Suffolk. It's a halfpenny, I believe, and it's in very, very good condition. I've looked it up on eBay, and there's a very, very badly worn one for sale for £70. So maybe I need to actually pay a bit more attention to this one and see what its value might be, because it could be quite valuable, I guess. But it's more of a token than a kind of a national coin. This one, for my friends in America, is an 1827 one. I think it's a what would you call that? Maybe someone would let me know. I don't think it's $1. I think it's 10 cents actually. It's probably got a name, but 10 cents. 1827. Pretty old. Probably solid silver, I would guess. And the last, well, is it a coin? I don't know. It's got a little nipple on the side. It has got a date on it, and but it's got some very, very strange figures. I'm going to try and get that so you can see it, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but yes, some strange figures on there. I thought it had a date on it. Again, it's probably some sort of token. It's got this, I'd guess that might be the kind of the little nipple on the coin where the coin's actually been pressed out, or actually from the actual die that it's come out of. I don't know. It may not even be a coin. If anyone knows what this is, please let me know. There's some numbers at the bottom, but I'm really unsure of the date of this. I think it's pretty old, but yeah. Anyway, those are my coins. Okay, that's the end of the coins from me. I don't think there are any more coins to show you. Who knows, there might be something in the loft. I'm always finding different things. But yes, I hope you enjoyed that little, that little trip down memory lane for some of you, I guess, because I don't suppose there's anyone that's watching this from the 1800s. But yeah, some of those coins that I showed you from the 50s and 60s, I'm sure some of you will remember them. And as I say, you know, that's it on the coins front. The next video, well, I'm not sure what it will be, but it will be something exciting. It always is, isn't it? I have a few ideas in store, so stay tuned, and please press the like button if you like this. Put any comments down the bottom, and I'll see you on the next video. So bye from me. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.